Hey, what's up guys, it is your local psychopath here, and today we're gonna be talking about my new PC since a lot of people have been asking me about my new PC ever since I really got it. And therefore I decided that I would make a video and dedicate it to you guys so that we could actually talk and discuss about my new PC, and perhaps this time I'll get the gigabytes right and not say gigabytes. And before we begin guys, I want to thank you so much for all the support on my latest video yet. I'm gonna link it in the description down below if you haven't watched it already. It's a asset review and these series are so much fun and we're getting a lot of support on them. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like down below, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications so that you get notified as soon as I upload, and leave a comment down below noting your PC specs. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. Alrighty guys, so first and foremost I just want to say my old PC was really good. I really loved that PC ever since I got it. It was a Lenovo. I'm gonna link the specs in the description down below. After a while it really wasn't enough for me, so I got a new one which is also a Lenovo one. So I'm still keeping the same trademark. I really like Lenovo computers, I'm fine with them. But the most important part for me was obviously the specs so that I could actually make my videos more efficiently and even faster. So first and foremost, let's get through the specs real quick, and then I'm gonna talk about how I actually thought while purchasing the PC. So inside of my new PC, we first and foremost see a Intel Core i7 7700 CPU at 3.6 GHz. With this CPU, I'm able to carry a lot of heavy work that my old computer was not able to do as efficiently as this one. And by that, I'm mainly pointing at the fact that I'm making YouTube videos. Like literally when I was running Adobe Premiere Pro, which is a software that I use for editing my videos, it was not working so well on my old computer, and neither was the recording part as soon as I was trying to record a gameplay footage. And therefore guys, I really decided that I would go full ham on the CPU part, because it's a very important component in your computer that helps you carry the works that are a little bit more heavy than the others. And next up guys, we have my beautiful GPU, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1070, located right under my Intel Core i7. To be honest with you guys, I was planning to go for GTX 1080 because I was like, why not? It's not such a big difference in terms of price, but then I did see that it was quite a bit of difference in price, and I also saw this computer as a ready finished computer that was already pre-built in a store, and I was like, alright, I could actually go for this computer. And then I looked at the specs a little bit further and I saw that it had a lot better RAM, which is what we're going to talk about next, and it also had a lot better storage, which was really going to help me work on the videos a lot more efficiently rather than playing games all day, because that's not what I use my computer for. And I also read online that there was not really that much of a big difference between the GTX 1070 and 1080, so I was like, is it really worth paying that much extra price and getting a different computer that is not going to have as good RAM and as good storage as this computer does? I was like, nah, it's not really worth it. So I decided that I would go with this PC. We talked a little bit about the fact that this computer has a godlike RAM, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's not a godlike RAM, but it's 24 gigabytes of RAM on my computer, which is more than enough for me, let me tell you that. On my old computer I had 8 gigabytes of RAM, and I thought that it would be enough for me for a long time, which it was. Like honestly, it was enough for me for a very long time until I actually got my YouTube channel growing, and then I thought that I would purchase a new computer because I really needed one, and RAM was one of the components, one of the most important components for me to upgrade, either when I was building my computer or if I were to purchase one. And it's mainly because of the fact that it's very important for me to be able to run programs and software simultaneously very efficiently. And it's especially important for me since I really do need to have a game engine open while, for example, level designing, and then also having my recording software that is going to capture my entire screen. And when I was getting this computer, I thought for a while like, well, this computer has 24 gigabytes, so why not go for 32 gigabytes? And I read online that if you have a higher capacity of RAM, it's going to be a little bit more heavy on your game's performance if you're actually making or like playing a game or whatever. And it's very important for me to actually have a suitable amount of FPS inside of games, because not only when I'm playing with my friends, but also when I'm recording gameplay footage. For example, when I recorded this gameplay footage you're seeing on the screen right now for this video. So I decided that instead of like focusing very heavily on the RAM, I would instead just like kind of smoothen out the power and make sure that every component gets enough power to work perfectly fine. And last but not least guys, in the list we have my 2.5 terabytes of in total storage, which is insane, and 500 gigabytes of that is SSD. Because let me tell you this, I was having a lot of trouble with my old computer when I was actually going to locate all my video files, etc. for further reference and future reference, so that I could go back and see how I edited those videos and all that kind of stuff. And now guys, before we end this video, we're gonna talk a little bit about how I actually thought when purchasing the computer, which is a little bit what I got into like earlier in the video, but I'm still gonna give you guys a little bit more detailed information. So first and foremost, I needed a new PC that would allow me to work quickly and efficiently. My old PC was not very efficient when it came to especially rendering videos, because that's pretty much what I do after I come home from work. And therefore I thought that it would be perfectly fine if I went full ham on the CPU. I went really well on the gigabytes of RAM, and I also knew that it would be very helpful if I had some kind of SSD in my computer, even if it's not very large. And that's simply because of the fact that if you locate your OS files, which are primarily going to be located onto your SSD, and you also locate your video editing software, recording software, game engines, etc. on this SSD, they're gonna work a little bit faster because SSD works a lot faster than a regular hard drive. And I like having these two different partitions, not even partitions, but like two different drives, so that I could actually just locate my video files, etc. and everything else onto my hard drive, and then into my SSD I can just locate all these files that are very necessary for me to work efficiently. I mean, what do you say? I like organizing stuff. I also knew that the PC that I was getting should be capable of rendering my videos at much higher speed, considering the file sizes for my video files. It should also be able to run all my level designs flawlessly, even if I overextend the graphical size a little bit, like the visual quality. But obviously I still consider the optimization part of my level design, so you don't have to worry about that. I must also be able to run several programs simultaneously, like I said earlier, such as my recording software and a game engine, because that's a very important part for me when I'm making videos, as primarily as soon as I get home from work, because that's literally my free time. And last but not least guys, at the same time, I wanted a platform to be able to game on. Hashtag PC Master Race. But guys, I'm more interested personally in what your PC builds are, your crazy gaming setups or game development setups are. So let me know in the comments if you have your own PC setups, either custom or purchased through a store. And also, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like down below and hit the subscribe button, and make sure to turn on the notifications or this little bell icon that you get beside the subscription button to make sure that you get notified as soon as I upload a video. And with that being said guys, I hope you all enjoyed your time. Make sure to leave a comment down below, and I will see you there. Peace out guys, bye bye.